When you hear those three words, you know you did it right. What you're going to see is the platform. This is my little guy climbing up, but the platform is totally attached to the tree using some good hardware, pretty good, decent sized lumber. Most of it's 2x6s, but you know, you see the cross braces and everything. It'll support some good weight. We've had several people up there at one time on all four corners. So it's pretty heavy duty, and you can kind of see from the view there, this isn't from the platform, but this is close, kind of what it looks like. And that's a good stretch right there.
All right, we're all saddled up, aren't we, bro? This is at the bottom of the zip line. So basically, it's just like a...
So this is just a plain come along that you can buy at the store, and this tensions the line and also can loosen it if you want, or just completely take it down. You tension it or loosen it just with that handle. Very easy to use. We have left ours attached this whole time because ours goes from tree to tree, so it's kind of nice to tension it when you want, but some people take it off and just bolt the thing down.
A wire come along, and it's just all fastened to that tree.
We put these little boards just to protect our trees on both ends, and so far they have lasted the entire time because that's pretty good lumber right there.
It's all the extra wire and stuff that I haven't organized yet. But yeah, you can see it goes all the way up that platform.
It's difficult to see, but the actual platform, the beginning part of this, is right there inside that circle up in that tree. And what we have a gradual descent in our landscape, which is good because you can ride this zip line and you're never too far off the ground. Now, the beginning of it on that platform is pretty steep, but the rest of the ride's not so bad.
Normally we have two people. I don't have a brake or a stopping system on this thing yet.
I'm going to show you some hardware coming up on kind of how you built it. It's pretty simple, but we put this hardware far enough out from the bottom tree so you wouldn't have any risk of actually hitting the tree on the way down.
So normally I'm down here and somebody's up there. We'll just tow Sam back up there, and we also, adults can do it too. That's the trolley. We did buy the trolley on the internet, but everything else we just got from Lowe's.
So a crucial part of this is the trolley. We ended up buying this online. It was like 25 bucks maybe, and it's been a great trolley. That one there next to it's just a pulley that I bought at the store that didn't work, but I just left it up there anyway. What you see here are these clamps. We put a ton of these on there. You can't put too many really, and they're very cheap, so you might as well just go overboard with it. Since my little guy in this video was just about 3 years old, we didn't really start him up at the platform because it's quite a ways up there. So I basically just pull him with a rope just about 3/4 of the way up, and then I'll sling him and let him ride.
And it'll go up right at the end of that zip line and go up there.
So we're about halfway up the zip line, and you can see there he's a pretty good distance off the ground. I'm a decently tall person, and I could walk right under his feet, so it's a pretty good ways for a young one. And then I just fling him up and let him ride. As you can see, he gets kind of close to the platform, but he's young enough where I don't really want him starting up there, especially if it's just me and him and I'm by myself.
Uh-oh.
Like I said earlier, we don't have a braking system, but I just kind of slow him down as good as I can. And we also have that hardware far enough out from that tree on the bottom where there's really no safety issues in colliding with that thing.
You right his feet? Looks like it. There you go. There you go.
Totally unrelated from the zip line, but we started a tree house on 3 trees. Does not touch the dirt, and it sways independently, and I'll have another video on that later. But that's pretty cool over there, but it's right across from the zip line. Zip line platform, and every once in a while you notice some animal tracks. So we have some deer tracks right there, which is kind of cool. One tip on the platform is I did use a chainsaw to kind of flatten out a little bit where I started to attach the hardware, just kind of made everything straighter. But use good hardware if you're doing this on everything you do, and some good exterior hardware also. And that's the end of the zip line way down there on that tree. like I said, about 250 feet. So those are going to be the basics of the Zipline. I would encourage you to pop around the channel. I cleared 10 acres by myself in one weekend with a forestry mulcher rental just from your local store with no experience, but we have a lot of cool stuff on the channel. How we built the house by ourselves with no experience, just some tips on how to do the construction part of it. That's a pole barn. We had some fun out there, but there's a lot coming up on the channel and a lot that's already there just to take a good look at.